Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. कैसे हैं आप सब? I hope you all are good. I would like to inform you that due to some health issues, I was not able to upload the videos on regular basis. But now I will try to upload the videos regularly. And in today's video, we are going through NCERT exemplar question answer related to the chapter Control and Coordination. So let's start the class. तो हम क्लास को स्टार्ट करेंगे कुछ मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चंस के साथ. So first question is the electrical impulse travel in neuron from. Options given are first dendrite, then axon, axonal and cell body. Second option cell body, dendrite, axon, axonal and. Option C dendrite, cell body, axon, axonal and. Option D axonal and axon, cell body, dendrite. Firstly, you should know the structure of the neuron. Neuron generally has three main parts: dendrite, cell body, and axon. In neuron, dendrite acquire the information, then that information with the help of cell body transfer to the axon, then to the axonal end. So your option number C will be the correct. Option C will be the correct answer. So in neuron, information travels in the form of electrical impulses from dendrite to cell body to axon and then to the axonal end. Second question is, which of the following statement about the transmission of nerve impulse is incorrect? Means you have to tell the incorrect statement about the transmission of nerve impulse. First, now impulse travel from dendritic end toward the axonal end. Yes, this is the correct statement. Now impulse travel from dendritic end toward the axonal end. Statement B is at the dendritic end, electrical impulse bring about the release of some chemical which generate an electrical impulse at the axonal end of another neuron. No, this is the wrong statement because not at the dendritic end, it is at the axonal end. Electrical impulses bring about the release of some chemicals which generate an electrical impulse. Okay, so now next statement is C. The chemical released from axonal end of one neuron cross the synapse. What is synapse? Synapse is the gap between the two neurons and generate a similar electrical impulse in the dendritic of another neuron. So yes, this is the correct statement. Option D, a neuron, these are the statements, sorry. A neuron transmit electrical impulse not only to another neuron but also to the muscles and muscle and gland cell. Yes, in reflex actions, neuron transmit electrical impulses to muscles and the gland cell. So this is also the correct statement. So among these statement A, C, and D are correct, while the option B, this statement B is the incorrect statement. Next question, which of the following statement is true? You have to tell the true statement. First is sudden actions in response to something in the environment is called reflex action. Yes, reflex actions are the sudden actions. Okay. Second statement is sensory neuron carry signal from spinal cord to muscles. No, this is the wrong statement. Sensory neuron carry signal from the receptor to the spinal cord. From receptor to the spinal cord. Third statement is motor neuron carry signal from receptor to the spinal cord. No, this is the function of the sensory neuron. At the place of neuron, if sensory neuron is there, will be there, sensory neuron carry signal from receptor to the spinal cord. And fourth statement is the path through which signals are transmitted from a receptor to a muscle or gland is called reflex arc. Yes, the path followed in the reflex action is known as the reflex arc. This statement is also true. So according to you, now which statements are correct? First and fourth. So according to us, option C should be the correct. Yes. Okay. Next question. Which is the correct sequence of the component of reflex arc? Now only we have understood this question. We have to tell the correct sequence of component of reflex arc. First, reflex actions start from the receptor. In all the option receptor is given yes. Then to the neuron, sensory neuron. With the help of sensory neuron sends the information through the receptor. Then it transfer its information to the spinal cord. Then uh, spinal cord send the information to the motor neuron, and then motor neuron transmit that information to the muscles. So according to us, option D should be the correct. Yes, option D is the correct. So okay, now next question. Which of the following statements are true about the brain? You have to tell the true statement about the brain. First is the main thinking part of the brain is hindbrain. Is this is the main thinking part? No. Second statement, center of hearing, smell, memory, sight, etc. are located in forebrain. Yes, tell me what should be this statement, correct or wrong? And third, involuntary actions like salivation, vomiting, blood pressures are controlled by medulla in hindbrain. What are the involuntary actions? The actions which are not under our control, like salivation, vomiting, blood pressures. So yes, these involuntary functions are controlled by the medulla, which is located in the hindbrain. Fourth is the cerebellum does not control the posture and balance of the body. This is the wrong statement. But if there is no not, then that statement should be the correct. Cerebellum does control the posture and balance of the body. So option C should be the correct. Which statement is correct? Statement 2 and statement 3 correct statement. Okay, next question. Precision in voluntary action is due to. Voluntary actions means the actions which are under our control, that is known as voluntary actions. So this is the function which is controlled by cerebellum. Cerebellum, it helps in the maintaining the posture of the body. Next question is, posture and balance of the body are controlled by, yes, again, cerebellum. This is very important question. So next question is, the growth of tendril in pea plant is due to tendrils in pea plant. So this is a type of nastic movement, not any tropic movement. So effect of light, no. Effect of gravity, no. Rapid cell division in tendril cells that are away from the spot. Yes, this option is the correct statement. So rapid cell division in tendril cells that are away from the spot is the growth of the tendril in pea plant. Next question is, which one of the following is not a tropic movement? Tropic movements like movement toward the stimuli, like light, water, gravity. So all movement of fluid toward light, in this light is the stimuli. So this is a tropic movement. Movement of root toward the water, yes, root show the positive hydrotropism. This is also a tropic movement. Moment of root toward gravity. Yes, roots show the positive geotropism. So this is also a tropic moment. Option D is the drooping of leaves of Mimosa pudica on touching. Mimosa pudica is touch me not plant. So drooping of leaves of Mimosa pudica on touching is not a tropic moment. This is a nastic moment. In plant, generally two type of movements are found takes place, that are tropic movement and nastic movement. Next question is select the mismatched pair. This is from your from animal hormones. So first pair given is adrenaline. This is the name of the hormone and these are the glands. So adrenaline, this is a hormone. Uh, Pituitary, no. Adrenaline hormone is secreted by adrenal gland, not by the pituitary gland. So this first option is mismatched. Yes. Then testosterone. Testosterone is the hormone which is secreted in the male with through the gonads like testes. In female, estrogen is secreted by the ovary, and thyroxine, this is also a hormone, it is secreted by the thyroid gland. So in this given question, mismatched pair is the adrenaline and pituitary gland. So option in this option A will be the correct. Now, a deficiency of iodine will cause the disease in the body that is known as goiter. Goiter. Deficiency of iodine. And iodine is necessary for the synthesis of the hormone thyroxine, and this hormone is secreted by the adrenal uh, thyroid gland. So, if there will be deficiency of iodine, then it causes the disease goiter. Next question. Identify which of the following statement is incorrect about the thyroxine. You have to tell the incorrect statement about the thyroxine. So thyroid gland require iodine to synthesize thyroxine. Yes, this statement is correct. Iron is essential for the synthesis of thyroxine. No, this statement is wrong. C. It regulates protein, carbohydrate and fat metabolism in the body. This is the true statement about the thyroxine. Yes, it regulates protein, carbohydrate and fat metabolism in the body. Option D is thyroxine is also called the thyroid hormone. Yes, because this is secreted from the thyroid gland. That's why this hormone is also known as thyroid hormone. So, in this incorrect statement is the option B. Next question is the hormone which is responsible for maintenance of sugar level in the blood. This is the function of sugar level in our body is maintained by the hormone insulin, and insulin is secreted by pancreas. Insulin is secreted by pancreas. Next is the change associated with puberty are because of the secretions secreted by. Secretions means the hormone secreted by gonads. Gonads include ovaries in female and testes in male. So in this your answer D will be the correct. Next, read the function of the following plant hormone and name them. In this question, functions of plant hormones are given. You have to tell the which this is the function of which plant hormone. Plant hormones are like auxin, gibberellin, cytokinin, and abscisic acids. So, first is promote cell enlargement and cell differentiation and promote fruit growth. So, this promotes cell enlargement, cell differentiation. This is also the function of gibberellin, and promote fruit growth. So, this is the function of auxin. Then B, promote cell enlargement, cell differentiation in the presence of auxin and help in breaking the dormancy in seed and bud. So this is the function of gibberellin. C, promote cell division. This is the main function of this hormone. Promote cell division, promote the opening of stomata, and this opening of stomata and also fruit growth help in breaking the dormancy of seeds and buds and delay the aging in leaves. So in this cell division is the important and promoting the opening of stomata. So this is the function of which plant hormone? Cytokinin. D is the promote the dormancy. This hormone promote the dormancy in the seed and buds and also promote the closing of stomata and falling of leaves. This is the function of abscisic acid. Abscisic acid is also a plant hormone. Next question type is match the following. First is these are the parts of brain: cerebellum, hypothalamus, midbrain, and this side in column 2 functions are given. So cerebellum, it is the seat of intelligence, and cerebellum is uh, cerebellum, it maintains the body posture, and hypothalamus, this uh, secretion from hypothalamus control the pituitary gland, and midbrain, it control the vision and hearing in human body. Next, this is also a match the following type question. Dendrite, axon, nerve ending, these are the part of neuron. Forebrain, cerebellum, and medulla, these are the part of the brain. So dendrite, what is the function of dendrite? This is the part of the neuron where the information is acquired. So dendrite, here information is acquired. Next is axon. In this, through which information? Yes, here through axon, information travel as an electrical impulse. Nerve ending. In the nerve ending, the impulse is converted into a chemical signal for onward transmission to the next neuron. Forebrain. Forebrain, hearing and sight through which information no. Cerebellum. Cerebellum is walking in a straight line because it helps in maintaining the body posture. Medulla. Medulla control all the involuntary functions like blood pressure and vomiting. So forebrain is hearing and sight. So forebrain is responsible for hearing and sight. Cerebellum walking in a straight line, and medulla, it controls the involuntary functions like blood pressure and vomiting. Next question is in first column, receptors, type of receptors are given, and the which sense organ having these sense organs. These which sense organ having these receptor. So first is the olfactory receptor. This receptor related to smell. This receptor sense the smell, so it is related to nose. Then thermoreceptor. Thermoreceptors are present on our skin. And then gustatoreceptor. Gustatoreceptors can sense the taste. So these receptors are present on our tongue. And photoreceptor. These are responsible for light, for seeing, for vision. So photoreceptors are present on our eyes. Next, draw a neat diagram of neuron and label the following. In this, you have to draw the structure of the neuron, and in that diagram, you have to label these parts part where information is received. So where the information is received? In the dendrite. So part where information is received, that part of that is the dendrite. Part through which it travels through axon, this the whole is the axon, and part through which it is released, the information is released through this now ending to the next neuron. So we can write it axonal terminal or now ending. So this is the structure of neuron. Neuron generally has main three parts. One is dendrite, axon, and now ending, and this is the cell body. This is the cell body. It contains the nucleus also. Next question is, draw a well-labeled diagram of reflex arc and shows the direction of flow of electrical signals. So during the reflex arc, during the this reflex action, information electrical signals travel through this in this direction through sense organ. Sense organ carry the receptor. Through that receptors, information travel to sensory neuron, then to the spinal cord, and then through spinal cord information travel to motor neuron, then to the effector. Effector is any muscles or any gland. Or in this reflex arc, spinal cord is involved. Spinal cord is the part of central nervous system. Through this image you can understand our skin. This is a hot object and our skin has thermoreceptor which can sense the temperature, and that information travel through the sensory neuron to the spinal cord, then through spinal cord process the information and send the signal to the motor neuron through the relay neuron to the effector organ. Next question is, draw a neat diagram of the human brain and label the medulla and cerebellum. You in this you should draw the diagram and label. You need to do the labeling of only medulla and cerebellum. Then you have to also write the function of this above mentioned part like medulla and cerebellum. So what are the functions of this? As you know, medulla control all the involuntary functions like blood pressure and salivation and vomiting, while the cerebellum is responsible for maintaining the body posture, and we can say that it also helps in maintaining the equilibrium of the body. This is the structure of the brain. In this, where is the medulla? Medulla is the here. Medulla is the part of hindbrain, and cerebellum. Cerebellum is this. Cerebellum is also the part of hindbrain. So all medulla and cerebellum, these two are the part of hindbrain. Next question is, label the endocrine gland in the given figure. They have given this figure. In this you have to label these endocrine gland A, B, C and D. So A is the pineal gland, B is the pituitary gland. This gland is controlled by hypothalamus. C, this this gland is known as thyroid gland, and here it is thymus gland. Next question is, how is the mode of action in beating of the heartbeat from reflex actions? Give 4 examples. So in this you have to explain how the mode of action of beating of heart different from reflex actions. So beating of heart is the involuntary action. Reflex action is also involuntary function actions. While beating of heart involuntary actions and they are not controlled by our will. Reflex actions, these are the sudden actions in response to some change in the environment. Second, beating of heart, it does not require any stimulus to work. while the reflex action, it requires the stimulus for actions. Third difference is beating of heart. In this, brain is involved. So this function is controlled by brain, while reflex action, this action is controlled by the spinal cord. Fourth is they do not involve skeletal muscles, while it involves the reflex action involve the skeletal muscles. And beating of heart. These actions are performed throughout our life, while these reflex actions, these are like some sudden actions which occur in any emergency. So these actions are produced in response to an event of an emergency. And beating of heart, it can be quick or slow, while the reflex actions are always quick. So first difference, involuntary function, actually both are involuntary functions, and reflex action are the sudden actions. Beating of heart, it is controlled by the brain, while the reflex action, it is regulated by the spinal cord. Okay, next, let's move to the next question. How is the movement in touch me not plant different from the shoot toward light? So touch me not plant show the gnostic movement, and show the tropic movement, and shoot shows the positive phototropism. So movement of shoot toward the light and movement in touch me not plant. So movement of shoot toward the light is known as phototropism. So first is, it is a slow process. Movement of shoot toward the light is a slow process, slow response toward any stimulus. In this stimulus is the light, while touch me not plant shows the immediate response to stimulus. In this stimulus is our touch. Tropic movements are generally directional in nature, while the gnostic movement is non-directional. And movement of shoot toward the light, it show growth into toward the side of the light. So it is growth dependent, and gnostic movement are the growth independent. All these differences you can through this difference you can differentiate between tropic movement and gnostic movement. Next, describe positive and negative geotropism through an experiment. So geotropism means movement of plant parts toward the gravity is known as geotropism. As we know, roots show positive geotropism because the roots move toward the gravity, and shoot shows the negative geotropism. So for this you can set up like this. Take a potted plant and keep it in a sunlight in horizontal position. If you will keep the pot in horizontal position, then shoot will move upward and root will move downward. And then we will observe the growth of the shoot and root of the plant. So what we will observe after some days, we will see the root bend toward downward showing positive geotropism because root move toward the gravity, and shoot bend upward towards sunlight showing the negative geotropism. This type of question they can ask in MCQs also. Root shows the positive geotropism, shoot shows the negative geotropism. Next question is, in the figure given below, which appear more accurate and why? So among these given images, which one is correct? You check. In this image, root is moving downward, shoot is moving upward. So it seems like correct. This statement is correct. And this root in this figure in image B, root is also moving upward and shoot is also moving upward. So this statement, this image is wrong. In third image, root is showing downward, shoot is also uh, moving downward. So this is also incorrect. So among these figures, only this is the correct. So among these given figure A is more accurate. So the root of the plant always grow downward in response to gravity to make sure that they find soil and water. On the other hand, stem always grow up and from gravity pull to make sure it will get light. So among this given figure A is the correct. Next question is both both overproduction and underproduction of growth hormone lead to disorder in body. Explain. Yes. Overproduction and underproduction of growth hormone. Growth hormones are secreted by pituitary gland, and if there is more production of growth hormone, then it also causes some disease, and if there is underproduction, then it causes the stunted growth. So overproduction of growth hormone, it lead to gigantism, means tallness, and its underproduction means less production, it lead to dwarfism. Okay, next question. Give reason. So pituitary is often termed as a master endocrine gland. Yes, pituitary gland is also known as master endocrine gland because it controls the other glands also. So pituitary is also known as master endocrine gland because it control and coordinate the secretions of all other endocrine gland. That's why it is known as master endocrine gland. Next question is pancreas help in digestion and also regulate blood sugar level. Yes, pancreas also help in digestion because in digestion it secretes pancreatic juice which help in digestion, and it also secretes some enzymes, and pancreas also secrete a hormone that regulate the blood sugar level. That hormone is the insulin. So pancreas secrete pancreatic juice as well as hormones like insulin. So pancreatic juice help in digestion, while the insulin it regulates the blood sugar level. Third statement is adrenal, known as gland of emergency. Yes, adrenal gland, it secretes the hormone adrenaline. So adrenaline hormone is also known as emergency hormone. So emergency hormone in our body is known as adrenaline. And how it help our body? So it help in coping during emergency situation, and it is directly secreted in our blood. This is the function of an peculiarity of endocrine gland. They secrete their secretion directly into the blood and carry to different part of the body. As because of this, so heartbeat during emergency situation, our heartbeat becomes faster, resulting in, so in emergency situation our body require more oxygen to our muscle. So the blood to the digestive system and skin is reduced in emergency situation due to contraction of muscles around the small arteries in these organs. So that time that blood is divert to the our skeletal muscles. So the during this situation, emergency situation, our breathing rate also increase. Why? Because the contraction of the diaphragm and rib muscles. So all these responses together enable the animal body to ready to deal with the emergency situation. Next question is answer the following. Name the endocrine gland associated with brain. Which hormone? Pituitary gland. And hypothalamus control the pituitary gland. Which gland secrete digestive enzyme as well as hormone? In the last question only we saw that which pancreas secrete the pancreatic juice also and insulin hormone also. Next, C, name the endocrine gland associated with kidney. So with kidney, adrenal gland is associated. We secrete the adrenaline hormone. Statement D is which endocrine gland is present in male but not in female. So in male, testes is present which secrete the testosterone hormone, and in female, ovary ovary present ovary gland is present which secrete the estrogen, and this gland is also not found in males. That's it for today's class. I hope you have understood the concept or questions explained by me. If you have any doubt or any questions, please comment me. Thanks for watching. Please do like, share and subscribe.